talking.
Yeah.
And I'm talking. And it's FedEx.
Standing ovation. Look at that. Look at that. I'm done. Show's over, folks.
Maybe I can be on the radio now.
Maybe you can be on the radio.
I'll be honest with you. If I was on the radio, I would have somebody doing all of it for me.
You would have a producer.
That's
what I used to do for a living.
I would have an
I
assistant.
kind of still do, I guess, but
kind of.
I don't run the board. So
now you're just you're a PD. You're the evil PDs giving us critiques.
Yes.
So that we can
double checking your air checks.
Squeeze as much blood out of that turnip as possible.
Oh shizzle.
Anyway, welcome to the Ugly Truth. Ugh. Okay, so yeah, super miserable right now.
Why?
Hate my life.
How comes?
The time change.
Oh.
I am absolutely, well, there you go. I'm absolutely out of sorts. I don't like change like most of us.
I don't like change.
Most people don't. I get it. But this is rough. And it's even harder for me this year because it's all about me. My allergies are out of control because we're having this fairly unseasonable weather.
It's not record setting, but it's about 10 degrees above average.
Well, that and everything bloomed like a month early.
Yeah.
So my eyes feel like slits.
My eyes hurt.
And I don't have emphysema, but it feels like I have emphysema because, like, literally, when I work out, I hear wheezing. Yeah. I'm sure I have a tumor. I'm positive that
it's not
there's something.
Tumor.
There's a tumor in my lung that's causing wheezing. I'm sure of it. Just like 2 months ago, I thought I had a jaw tumor, but it was just an ear infection. Why am I so obsessed with tumor? Like, what makes me think? I don't know. Anyway, like when somebody says, "Oh, it was 5 centimeters," I'm like, how big is that? Is that little or big? I don't even, no concept.
Yeah.
Anyway, see? I'm pretty sure it's a tumor. Yeah, so this time change and I get really unreasonably angry because I know that this state that I live in, this great state, voted to stop this madness. And no one did anything. And there's all these fucking excuses. Oh, well, you don't have to do anything. You can just go done and done. Now, apparently there's something to do federally. I don't even know if this is true. And I'm like, then do it. It's the one thing that this entire this state has united around. Stop the time change. We hate it so much. Do you know more people have heart attacks? They suffer health-wise because of this time change, the stress that people go under, the duress of the time change. It's not just an hour. It is an incredible lifestyle change. I hate it. It is 6 o'clock right now or something.
Yes.
It is daylight. It is day. It is daytime.
That's why they call it daylight savings time.
I hate it.
So, they voted, though, to keep the other one.
I don't care which one. Pick one.
Well, they want year-round daylight savings time, and I think we're the only state that wants that. A lot of the others want the other one. But you're right. We can't. You need 2/3 in the state, and then the federal government, Congress has to agree. Well, that's clearly not going to happen. So we're literally in this cesspool for at least 3 more years. Yeah.
I'm out of my mind with anger. Every 6 months, we go through this. And it's like, when will this end? When will the madness end? I'm just over it.
I will tell you I'm sure if we thought about it after you get used to it, it's kind of nice having more daytime or whatever. Anyway.
I'm fine with it. But then let's just keep it.
Keep it, right. So the one good benefit the first few weeks of this is that our daughter in Arizona, we're actually on the same time again. We get 6 months of being on the same time.
That's not enough.
But that's a stretch.
It's not a good enough reason.
Not that big of a deal.
But here's the thing. If somebody said, yeah, but we're going to keep the spring forward time, you're like, fine. Yeah. Keep it. I don't care which one.
Just keep on one.
Flip a coin.
Yeah.
Pick it, and we're done. Like, please. And I know that I'm not the only one, that there are households all over going, why do we still do this? In this year of our Lord, 2026, we have been talking about this for my whole life. And I've been on this earth a long ass time.
This earth.
What are we doing? This is one of those ones where I have broadly declared, I don't care who you are. If you can get that shit done, I will vote for you. Please. It is a small, what are those things that they call?
Concession?
No, not a concession. It's one of those small joys in life.
It's the little things.
This is literally refining the edge. It's a small snag on the nail of life. Smooth it out. Make our lives easier,
file
please.
It down.
Just do it. I'll provide the file. Just do it.
Just do it.
God, is it so?
I don't know. I don't like it either.
Here's why.
I don't like any time change. They both suck to me.
And I'm mad because I know there are people who sail through this. They're like, I love the extra sunlight. It's beautiful. I love the extra sunlight in the evening for sure. Yeah. Like I love it. But the mornings, I wake up and I'm like, I feel like it's somebody woke me up
in the middle of the night.
It's like if you've ever had the unfortunate experience of being in a hospital and they wake you up every hour or two to take blood or whatever they do to you. It's not a restful sleep. People think, no, it's not. There's nothing restful about being in the hospital.
No, you're constantly being poked and prodded.
Awful.
Yeah.
Checking bags of
beeping
whatever.
Shit.
Ugh, it's awful. And then, I mean, on a side note, some family member just refuses to leave, so you're never alone. It's a very difficult thing.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like in the mornings. And it takes me like almost 2 weeks to adjust. It just does. Now, you and I have a new thing going.
You are the...
I'm the princess. You're the...
P.
I'm the princess. You're the...
P.
That's right. So this is the biggest fucking P. I hate it. Rant over.
Rant over for now.
Scene.
Good job. Good job. I'm sorry. I would fix it for you if I could.
You know what? I believe you. Because it would make your life much better if I was getting sleep.
All for me. For me.
And the other thing I'm going through a phase right now where I know you don't, and it's fine. But most humans go through phases where they look in the mirror and going, boy, I have looked better. I've had better days. And it's usually stress or sleep or lack of sun or lack of healthy eating, whatever. I mean, there's reasons. Maybe you're not as critical as I am, but I'm going through an ugly phase right now, and I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what to do. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? I can't turn back time. Although I didn't think I was that cute then either.
Can't you just buy stuff?
I think, well, you know what? There's two reasons.
Can't you just do some retail therapy or something?
There's usually two reasons why I feel this way.
Okay.
One, I need to get my hair done. But I just got my hair done.
Yeah, so that's not it.
And I did my hair the other day, and it looks really good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, my hair looks really good.
Yeah.
I really need to do something with the curtain bangs. They're growing out too fast, and I so badly want to cut them myself.
Don't.
The stress level that I have been under for the last few months, I have so badly wanted to cut my bangs. What is that about women? Why do we want to do that? Like, I used to do it. I used to cut my hair all the time, you know? And I'm like, God, I want bangs so bad right now. And then I saw something on a movie and she had bangs and her hair was really cute. I'm like, I could rock that. I could do bangs. I used to do bangs all the time when I was younger. And then I vowed I'd never do them again. So if I do them again, if I showed up into our hairstylist's realm and he saw bangs,
girl,
he would be like, what's happening? Are you and Daryl okay? What is going on?
Yeah.
And I resist. But it's either that or I need some kind of facial or skincare or something. Or I need a spray tan. I haven't decided. Something has to happen. I don't know what to do. Shockingly, now we're going to talk about this in a second, so I will segue into it. You and I were talking about this because I was laughing about a thing that Joe Coy said about men, how he says, men, your women love you for you. They love your soul. It's not your, you could be attractive, but it's not your face and your body, because when you take off your shirt, you look like a melted candle. And that's true for all of us. It's not just men. It's everybody, know. And I'm like, I have looked in I honestly, I look in the mirror every single day naked, 360.
Yeah.
looking at one's ass is no fun in the mirror. By the way, I don't care who you are. I don't care how hot you are.
That's why it's in the back. So you don't have to do that shit.
But if you look at it, you're like, God damn. I mean, how many more lunges must one do to not be critical
How
of one's
many more
ass?
strokes do I have to row? God damn it.
I mean, honestly, and I'm exhausted. I'm like, what more can one do? I don't want it, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I know that you love me for my soul is my point.
While that is true, unlike what Joe Coy said, I don't only love you for your soul. I also very, very much appreciate your face, body, and mind.
Okay, in that order?
Depends on the day.
Depends on the hour, sir. Depends on the hour. Anyway, so this is sad, but I want to talk about it really badly.
Oh, God.
So I don't know the entire world of this situation, but I've got it. I've gleaned enough to have an opinion.
Which is nothing.
Which is enough. And so this woman, her name's Rachel, and I know her last name, but I'm not going into it, because if you're on TikTok at all, now I've uninstalled TikTok for the most part.
No,
it's on my phone, but I can't.
You took it off your home screen.
I cannot share anything. I can't download anything. Nothing. It's literally view only. Okay. That's how I did it. Because I'm trying to break the habit. Yeah. I was on it way too much. It was an addiction, and it was not healthy.
It sucks after America took it over.
Not only that, but it's like I found, and I've said this to a friend, I cannot believe how much extra time I have not having access, easy access to TikTok. It's crazy how much time I have. That is a bad thing.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, you're not going to get me anymore.
What have you replaced it with?
Nothing. I do not doom scroll like I used to. Yeah. I like to try to find funny things to share on the Ugly Truth Instagram.
Yeah. Meme Mondays.
Yes, but outside of Meme Mondays or stories that are funny, I'm literally looking for...
And most of those are IG, not TikTok. So,
and I'm literally looking for things to share that I think people who follow our account would find funny or insightful, very pro-women, all the things. So I was on TikTok, and I was just seeing if there was anything new. Frankly, not much. Mm-hmm. So I'm scrolling through, and I come across this woman. She's in a hospital, and she goes, well, an hour to go, and I'm going to have my mommy makeover. I'm so excited. And then I was looking at the comments. First of all, beautiful woman.
Before.
Doesn't appear physically to me that she needs a mommy makeover. Now, I've obviously never seen this woman naked. I have no idea what her personal feelings are.
From what you could tell, though.
But she looks like she's slimmer than me and looks like a normal mama. Yeah. And so I was going through her account, because in the comments, it's like, oh, she died, da-da-da. I'm like, what? So I go to her account. Okay, Rachel lost 20 pounds, and she was so pleased. But she had loose skin, and she had 3 children, and they were older, and she's in her 40s. So she wanted to do a mommy makeover for herself to go into the rest of her life with a happy everything. Well, apparently a lot of shit went bad at the place that she decided to have this. First of all, there was already apparently a lot of red flags. It was an outpatient surgery, which is not uncommon, but it was not... It apparently wasn't like an official surgery center or something. Anyway, things went bad fairly quickly. She went in at 7 and nothing. She was there. I mean, she was almost under, apparently till almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon, which is not normal. That is
she was under that long?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was a very extended period of time. That is not normal, apparently.
Well, of course not.
Something went wrong. And she kept indicating that she was having a lot of fear about pain medication and things like that. Well, apparently she ended up in a coma. Ugh. And now they're like, she's not waking up, and she's having real medical care. And now they've moved her to hospice. She's like brain deceased.
Oh, so she's not dead.
Well, she
She
is going to pass, but I'm not on TikTok every day, so it's been a couple days, so I don't know if she's died or not. But my point is that when I see stuff like that, and I have told my family and I'm like, I think I should get the tummy tuck, because my stomach is, it's very clear I've had children and I hate it. And you have been the biggest noise. And then my daughter and my son actually are both like, why would you do that? What if you died? What if you died? For what? For what?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's true.
Yeah.
And I feel terrible for this family. And the thing is I don't begrudge a woman for wanting to do it. It's accessible.
Right.
It's safe for the most part. But you never know.
Everything's a risk.
Everything's a risk.
It's not about
It's not just
that.
the vanity. It's everything.
I am of the opinion that one should not go to any type of medical procedure of any kind unless it's necessary or preventative for something that bad, right?
Yes.
Whether that's having a cavity filled or colonoscopy or heart surgery, it doesn't matter. Anything that falls under the phrase of elective,
right?
I don't know that it. I hesitate to see things that are worth now. Like if you've got some like deformity that if they can fix it, your life will be better or something like that. I get that. It's probably technically elective, but it would dramatically improve your life. There's no vanity involved. It's like I can't breathe out of my right side. If I do this, I will. I mean, that's.
I guess for me,
I wouldn't do it. So,
and this is a generalization because I would never judge a woman for changing her body in any way, whether it's losing a bunch of weight, gaining a bunch of weight, boob job, tummy, whatever it is you need to do. I don't think it's a bad thing if you want to do it. I don't condone it either. Like that's the whole point of bodily autonomy is you have the right to do whatever the hell you want to do.
Yeah, no, if you want to,
improves
I
your
wouldn't.
psyche, I know you wouldn't, and that's totally fine. And I understand your take. I also think it's really tragic that, and I don't know if this is a United States thing or if it's a global thing where women feel compelled to do something to improve their bodies. For what point? For what reason? Other than I'm doing this for myself. But are you though? Like, are you? I don't know. And I just like for me, like I stand in the mirror and I look at myself naked every single day. No one could be more cruel to one's body on a really bad day than myself. To me, I don't feel badly about my body every day, but when I do, I'm like pretty cruel. But the thing is, though, is like, I have never struggled to get laid. I have never struggled to care for my children or get married or have love in my life. Like nothing. Like, do I want to do it so that I look better in photos? I hate taking photos. I hate taking pictures. So it's like, for me, I have decided, because there was a time when I was very serious about it. And now I'm like, I just don't think I want to risk it. I really don't want to risk it. I feel like
happy to hear this.
In our family line, nothing goes smoothly when it comes to things like that. So why would I do it? How many times have I heard a doctor go, I've been practicing medicine for 30 years and I've never seen this before. That is our family mantra. So like, do I really want to? No, I do not. So anyway,
I'm happy about that.
I hope that Rachel's family recover. I'm so sad for them though. Yeah. Like I'm so sad because they were probably like, yeah, go mom, go.
Who's a celebrity mom? Did you say the same thing?
Kanye West's mom went under for some plastic surgery and passed away. Yeah. She probably had, I can't remember. She wasn't the healthiest woman apparently. Okay. I don't know if it was diabetes or something like that, but she didn't survive the surgery. And well, we all know what happened after that. We see it every day. It's horrifying what's happened to him.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I mean, that was the trigger, I think, for him.
Well,
he's never been the same since. So
he was not normal before. This just made it worse.
Save your children's mental health. Do not go under the knife. No, I don't know. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Anyway,
I mean, listen, do you? I just wouldn't.
Because it's this really weird thing. It's like, I don't begrudge you to get a nose job or get a bleph or whatever that it is you want to do. But
what's a bleph?
It's the upper eyelid fat pad.
Yeah.
But now
but see, even that can be medical because if you can't fucking see.
Well, and that is correct. My mom has had two.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't see.
I'm not talking about. I know what you're saying, and I think it's weird because it's like on one hand you don't want to be all like anti because you're like, yeah, but like, I did this or that.
Yeah.
My mom has had plastic surgery. Oh. She's had a nose job. She's had her eyes done. She had the upper brow done, and like, she loves it. Yeah. And it's also under the guise of, she was probably the very first person to say, I have a deviated septum. I need to get this nose fixed. Like, I know it. She had her nose done in like the 80s. So like, I know she was one of the originals.
That's funny.
Which is hilarious. But you know what? And hey, vanity's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But, for me, I'm like, I don't know. I just don't know.
I'm glad to hear you say this.
Yeah, I don't think, the only thing I really want to do is a breast reduction.
Why?
Because they're huge.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
But why? Because it limits you from doing things?
It limits me from playing golf. It limits me from wearing button-up shirts.
Wait. You're telling me, and by the way, I'm not condoning this in any way, shape, or form.
Sure, Jan.
But you're telling me that if you got a breast reduction that allowed you to play golf, that you would play golf?
I would consider it.
No, see, it's not enough.
Would I get my own clubs?
Well, yes, but you can get your own clubs now.
I can't play golf. It's too hard.
I know, and it will be no easier. Be only a teeny bit easier if your breasts were smaller.
If I was breastless, it would be easier. Well,
no, it's still a hard game, but in theory, it would be easier.
I don't know. No, it would just, honestly, I could wear more clothes if I had smaller boobs.
Okay. Well, that's important.
That's important to me. Anyway, really quick, let's talk about your butt.
My butt?
Mm-hmm. Because we had talked on the show a couple weeks ago that you were getting a colonoscopy.
That's right.
And you had it.
I did.
And it was not uneventful.
It wasn't. It never is.
Well, it could have been. Like mine, when I had mine 5 years ago. But no, you had to be special.
Special. I had it in a hospital.
Well, so that was so weird because like the first time we had them, it was like a surgery center. It was like an outpatient
center.
It
was their gastrointestinal offices.
Yeah.
Clinic
where it's
type
basically
things.
all they do is colonoscopies there.
Correct.
So this time you're like, oh, it's closer to home. We can just, they do surgery. They do
the same doctor.
Yeah.
But they're like, them in the hospital
we can do them at the hospital and it's literally down the street from our house. It'll be so much more convenient. I'm like, yeah, that sounds great. So we go in and it's like a thing. You have to register like a patient. Register like a patient. We had to be in registration. We had to do all the things. And that was so funny. And she's like, any preferred religion? And we're all,
none.
No.
None. I was asked, do you have a preferred? No.
I was asked, there would be no questions. And then we go up to the floor and everything was great. Now, I concur that if you've ever had anything where you have to be completely clean, like no food in your body, no fluids in your body, and you were very good.
I would say the prep was not as bad this time. One, because I knew more what to expect. Yeah. And two, because once again, changed up the diet as you had suggested a few days going in. And so
it was a lot easier.
Funny. It was funny. I drank the first round of stuff. So the stuff I had, prep, whatever. And then it's the stuff where it's 6 ounces and you have to mix it with 10 more ounces of water. Yep. And then you have to drink 32 ounces of water.
You have to drink a lot of water.
And then you have to do it the night before and the morning of. And so the night before, I drank that stuff. I probably finished it and had started my first glass of 2 16-ounce glasses of water or whatever. And I was already in the bathroom.
That's crazy fast.
It was 15 minutes. It was immediate. And I was, not to be too graphic, but I was immediately peeing out of my butt.
Oh, like, you peed out of your butt immediately.
There was no food there.
Jealous because I don't have the ease of going to the bathroom as quickly as you do. I do not know what that is. You must have like 3 inches of gut because it is incredible how fast you go to the bathroom after you eat. Anyway, so and that went smooth. Everything was fine. I thought you were going to have to sleep in a separate room. Kind of looking forward to it. Did not happen. It's fine.
Yeah, because I was cleaned out. Within a couple hours.
Although your stomach made noises all night long.
Well, yeah, but because it was empty.
Yes. And so then we get up the next day. We get to the hospital, check in, get you all ready. am notorious for doing this at any new doctor's office. I just start inspecting.
I was like, what are you doing?
Everything. I'm like, what is this? Well, first I had to
Checking
pee so bad. So I peed and then I came out. I'm like, okay, well, let's see what we got. What are we working with? What are we working with here? Open the drawers. I'm like, oh, this is a supply room. Clearly, this is not an active hospital bed for like patients. This is like a waiting area. And so I'm going through the drawers. I'm like, look at all the extras we have here. This is amazing. All these
what are you doing?
Extra things. And then I found some alcohol wipes. And so I started cleaning the whiteboard. And there's, of course, because it's a Catholic hospital, there's a humongous crucifix.
They're everywhere.
And you took a picture of yourself in the bed with me in the background cleaning the grease board.
I took those photos you take when you're on vacation
and
when
you
all
take
you
a picture
show
of
your legs overlooking the pool.
It
was like that. It was exactly like that, except it was me in PJs and
gown and
grippy socks with you in the background messing with the whiteboard. And we sent it to a friend to Greg, and it was funny because he had texted.
Where are you?
Oh, I know what it was. He texted. Because he's our hairstylist. He texted, hey, see you in a couple of days, and was confirming my appointment, basically. And all right, see you then. And I sent that picture of me to them. And he's like,
what's Jamie doing?
What's Jamie doing? Because it looks like you were
teaching you a class.
She's teaching me a class. And then he goes, I thought that's what it was. And then I saw the cross in the background. I was like, well, they wouldn't be anywhere teaching that had a cross in it. And I'm like, wait,
are they
her whiteboard and the cross? That's was the dead giveaway that I was in a hospital, not the fact.
Gown.
And he goes, well, I saw your gown, and I was like, that's a choice. That's
yes.
Those are interesting PJs.
Right. Okay.
So the fun part was, well, first of all, in the hospital, IV, everything's going, and then I think the thing that was a little surprising to me was I remember being rolled in. They were complaining about how there's no music. You had said something like,
yes,
usually they have something cool going on.
And she said, your doctor specifically loves music, but the speaker broke, and so they don't do it anymore.
Right. It's also very tight in there. Like it was a very small room.
Small. Yep.
So I got rolled in. Nurse is there. Anesthesiologist is there.
Doctor.
No, another nurse comes in, and she's going to be the second nurse and introduces herself. They're the one person I hadn't met. And then the doctor rolls in and goes, and I remember it like it was yesterday. He goes, oh, I got the A team today. I was like, oh, that's fucking good news.
Thank God.
That's good news for me.
I love hearing that.
So then they do the rollover on your side, and the anesthesiologist goes, all right, so I'm going to throw the medicine in your IV now. You're going to feel a little burn on your hand.
Okay.
I remember nothing after that. I remember the little burn in my hand.
Yep.
There was no counting. There was no sheep. There was no back.
Done.
I was fucking out. And the next thing I know, I'm roll. And you said it wasn't even 15, maybe 20 minutes.
It was 15 minutes max from the time you left. And then all of a sudden I hear you rah, 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 talking. And I'm like, that's weird. And the nurse goes, hi. And she says, follow us. So I walk in with you. And you had like a stream of consciousness, not
like I had started talking before I went out, and I was picking up where I left off.
Like literally, I couldn't hear I couldn't tell what you were saying. All I know is that you were walking. They're all They were kind of just acknowledging that you were talking, so they, like and all of a sudden it's like
drunk.
Yeah, and all I said is like, I asked for the pill. They said, no, you can't have the pill because you did so well on the medicine. So I had to take the medicine, and then I took the medicine and 16 ounces of water. And I'm like, wow. Like it was just your brain was just regurgitating all your thoughts. It was so fascinating to watch.
And honestly, you come out of it pretty. I mean, there's that, but within like 20 something minutes, you're like, I'm good.
Yeah, and then what's funny is, I'm like, you're going to get propofol, and you're like, I'm like the Michael Jackson shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we can all agree if you've ever had propofol, you understand why he liked it. It's such a instant sleep, instant wake.
I mean,
it's insane. Now, I don't know if it's healthy to do it all day or every day, but when you have to have it done. I can't imagine
it is, but
what was funny is
it was sayonara quick, man.
So fast.
Holy
and then
shit.
You roll in, and we get a new nurse, and I don't know if you remember, but he's like, oh, you're probably ready for some lunch. Yeah. And you're like, yeah, what did you have? Because he's like, oh, I just got back from lunch. And you are like, what did you have? He said, oh, I had 2 mandarins and an apple. And you're like, oh, okay. And so then you turn to me and you said, because obviously colonoscopy, you have them for a reason.
Yeah.
And you turn to me, he goes, I wonder if polyps look like mushrooms. And I said, I don't know what they look like.
That was continuation of thought too.
I said, I don't know what they look like. Honestly, I've never looked them up. And
I just imagine these little mushroom looking things.
They don't look like mushrooms. We looked at them, remember? We all had to look them up.
Of course.
So, and I said, no. And you're like, I wonder what it feels like to have colon cancer. And I'm like, I don't know. You're like, I wonder what it feels like. I'm like, I don't want to know. And I don't wonder that. But, you know.
Yeah,
I don't think you can. You're like, well, I'm just asking.
I remember you saying that.
And I'm like, I know.
I don't remember saying it, but I remember you saying I said
like, I'm just asking. I'm like, I know, honey. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, and then we were on our way, and then you got Mexican food.
And then you DoorDashed me. It was waiting when we got here. It was amazing.
Had to. And that was the hard part, is because the nurse wanted me to help you. And I'm like, I have to order this food.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have to stop, and I don't want to have to wait. I want him to have it when we get there.
It was all good news. Got to do it all again in 5 years.
Whatever. Done and done. Anyway.
Yeah. I was thinking about that yesterday. It'll be 2031.
Holy shit.
When I have to have it again. Actually, that probably times with yours. Because you had a 10-year, right?
Yeah.
So if I had to do 5 and 5, you had to do 10. So it's probably around that same time.
So, here's the thing. I get medical things all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Because I'm a woman, and nothing's outward. So you're one inward thing every 5 years. I would do that over all the shit that I do every year.
I know.
Several things all the time.
I know.
But it's fine.
I will say that I definitely get anxious about it, but largely because, unlike you, I've never had any of those things.
I know.
That now marks, I have been
2 times
under, quote unquote, under 3 times in my life.
Yeah.
2 of them have been colonoscopies. The other one was wisdom teeth when I was like 15 or something. Right.
Yeah, it is funny because, like I said, I do forget that if you're a woman and you've had children or any kind of female procedure.
This is par for the course,
dude,
man.
I've had a billion. I feel like I've had I have scars from IVs. I've had so many IVs. Like, it's insane. Not to mention the emergency surgery that I had. Yeah. So it's like they happen all the time, and I forget that not everyone is, accustomed to medical procedures. Right. It's not normal, and it's shocking and traumatizing to the body. Yeah. Period. So it's like, yeah, you're right. It is anxiety inducing. And honestly, I was anxious when I had mine. Yeah. I'm anxious when I get a fucking mammogram and there's nothing going on there. Yeah. So
what's funny though, I think I told you this before even, or maybe it was after, but not right after, but I did tell you, like, I was probably anxious to the level that at no point was I anxious about the results.
Yeah, that's true. And I was.
Which is funny.
I was like, God, I hope he doesn't have colon cancer. Jesus.
I was not anxious to the results. I was anxious for the whole thing, like the whole act of doing it. And so,
and you know what? That is my bad, because as your partner, I should have been a little more supportive. I was a little too dismissive on your anxiety because I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But I also, like I said, with all the things that I've gone through physically and medically, this is such a laydown that it didn't even occur to me that anyone would be afraid of this, or not afraid, just anxious over it, just the whole process. And by the way, going to a hospital to do anything is anxiety. Yeah. Like, I hate hospitals just as much as everybody.
I honestly think, in hindsight, I would just go back to that other place.
I mean, I asked you twice, but that's okay. It's fine.
Well, it's way the fuck out there.
I know. It is far, but it's worth it. On a good note, let's end the show on a good note.
Yeah.
We binge watched season 2 of Ted on Peacock. This is the Seth MacFarlane one with the teddy bear Ted.
Yeah, the one that was the movies.
Yes, the 2 movies. The one that's actually really good, and then the other one.
Yeah, these are basically the TV shows.
It's the prequel. It's just the prequel where the whatever the main character's name is, is it Jimmy? Johnny is a kid. He's in high school. John. So it was his junior and senior year of high school with Ted. And I love it too, because the one scene he's like, because they were somebody got pregnant accidentally, and he goes, "Well, I don't know. I was created by wishes." And it's like, he's like, "Wait, am I the only one that was had on purpose?"
Yep.
Like, it was so funny.
Everybody else was an accident.
Season 2 is the final season, and it was exceptional.
So good.
It was so good. Every single cast member was top tier, premium acting, comedic acting, so funny. But
who did you like the most?
The mom. This was Mom's year. Sally was
the prison episode. Is
good,
so good.
God. But the lines are great. I
when
love
she
that
goes to jail for her son.
She takes the fall for her son who had weed.
10 days. Yeah.
The whole thing was exceptional. It's some of the best comedy writing that I've seen in a really long time. Dana Gould was one of the writers.
You said it.
Who's so good.
You said it, but this is when Family Guy was at its peak. This is what it was like. Yeah.
I love Family Guy. I really do.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying when it was at its peak. Yes. Now, they phoned it in. It's still one of the funniest shows on TV, but they phoned it in a decade ago.
And like the thing
it's like, what else can we get away with?
The thing with Family Guy is because it's been going on a long time, they pull from pop culture and current events a lot.
Yeah, so it keeps
understandable because they're kind of like The Simpsons in that way, right? Yeah. But this was a retro.
Yeah.
And they put politics in it, and it was really, really funny. Yeah, even OJ made an appearance, and it was funny as hell.
Oh my God.
That whole thing was so good. Anyway, highly recommend if you have Peacock, please watch it. If you don't mind filth.
Who was your least favorite?
Least? Yeah. I mean, none of them. Did you not like the dad?
Well, first of all, to be clear, loved all the acting, loved the writing. The character of the dad was just so
Maddie
off-putting.
Well, you also have to understand that we're watching, and I have to remind myself when I watch this, by the way, that Maddie was in Vietnam.
Yeah.
He's a real Vietnam vet. Yeah. And so he is super
broken,
super Republican.
Yeah.
And he was also, a lot of people who had dads like that, it was not okay to show affection or love. The
episode where he watches rom-coms is so good.
I have never laughed so hard in my life when he's sitting watching Ghost weeping, and then he gets caught, and he acts like he's watching porn. He's like, my God. I'm just looking for the hockey scores. And she's like, are you watching Ghost? Are you crying watching Ghost? No. It's the funniest shit ever. They hit him with the
steel magnolias and...
And then actually the part that I laughed the hardest, honestly, and it's not a spoil, it's whatever, is when he decides to try to be a romantic comedy guy, and he climbs up the house.
He does the Pretty Woman.
And she's like, are those roses? and then when he does not make it to the window, her scream is so funny. Yeah. I could not stop laughing. Yeah, the whole season is incredibly funny.
I think the parents this year almost stole the show from Ted and John. I think Mom did. But
they were almost Ted, that character was really good this year. Yeah, so anyway, highly recommend if you love filthy Boston.
And that's it. This is it. That was it. Yes. That's so. In fact,
because they end it really well. They're like, he goes into a gym and he comes out Mark Wahlberg.
He's gonna turn his life around. So, you assume he turns out like Mark Wahlberg.
Well, like you and I said, it would have been great if
Mark had come out.
Oh my God!
If they had shown a post scene,
I would have loved that so bad.
Yeah, maybe there was a cut scene and we didn't see it.
No. No way. We watched it till the end.
Yeah. I mean, at post credit,
I would be really disappointed if that happened and we didn't see it.
I can't imagine they did, but the inference was there that they were gonna.
Anyway, Ted 2 was great, or Ted season 2 was great.
Really good.
So hopefully, if you, I don't know, maybe he's an acquired taste, whatever. It's fucking hilarious.
I think it's really funny.
And I love they're so filthy.
Oh my God.
It's so filthy. It is not kid friendly.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Adult.
Ted with this.
Remember when they were trying to seduce the old ladies?
Yes.
And they're like, "You grave robbers!" It's like, what?
Remember he was trying to run out of the house with the strap on?
With the dildo? Yes! Incredible.
Really good shit. Really good shit. They did a good job. Kudos.
So good. Anyway, all right. Well, thank you for listening, and we will be back with a new show next week. Bye!